my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I make my thumbnails completely from scratch. In a previous video, I showed you how I make my thumbnails look a little bit more cohesive using a template. So I thought I would come back and show you how I make my thumbnails from scratch, just in case you're not into the template style. To make my thumbnails, I use Snappa. Snappa is not free, it's something that I pay for. Snappa costs $15 a month, but you can use Snappa for free 3 times a month. So if you're not sure it's something you're going to use all the time, you can use it for free 3 times a month. So what I like about Snappa is that for me personally, I don't have to remember any dimensions when it comes to my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, because I'm not good at remembering what's the perfect size across each platform. So that's a wonderful thing for me because Snappa tells you already, and they already program it to be the perfect size. And I not only use Snappa for my YouTube thumbnails or my YouTube banners or end screens, I also use it for my Instagram post, my Twitter post, my Facebook post, and all across my social media. And the other great thing is that you can also use it to make things for your blog. If you have a Twitch, you can use it to make things for Twitch. If you also use Pinterest or you're into ebook covers, Snappa does those things as well. So, if you want to know what the perfect size for a YouTube thumbnail, I'm going to tell you right now before I click the YouTube thumbnail button. The perfect size for a YouTube thumbnail is 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. I do not know what pixels mean, but that's what the perfect size is. There's a whole technical thing when it comes to pictures and pixels. I'm not good with pictures and pixels in that area, but those are the specific dimensions. So we're just going to click the YouTube thumbnail. To make a thumbnail from scratch, I would suggest you, if you don't have an idea in mind, I would suggest that you look at some of your thumbnails, some other people's thumbnails. And the great thing about Snappa is, I said, they give you a whole bunch of template ideas. So the thumbnail I'm going to make, I already have an idea for, but these Snappa thumbnails are giving me a few extra ideas. But the idea I'm going to do, I haven't seen on Snappa yet. Maybe if I would have kept scrolling, I might would have seen it. So we're just going to click Create from Scratch. It gives you a plain white background. So my idea for this thumbnail is more like a picture frame style. I'll explain more of what that means as we go along. But first, before we even start working on the background, I have to upload a picture from my computer to Snappa. What I'm going to do is click on background. Then I'm going to click upload. Then I'm going to click on upload image. And it's going to bring up my computer files. And I've already saved this picture as curls. So we're just going to click curls. And you want to make sure that when you're uploading a picture to Snappa, that it is in a JPEG form, because that's the type of pictures that Snappa will accept. So now we're going to hit shape now that the picture is uploaded, and I'm going to create a frame of sorts. So I'm going to click square and it's going to pop up. Then I'm going to move the square to the top of the corner of the thumbnail paper. I'm just going to call it paper for now. And then I'm going to pull it all the way down. And then I'm going to make sure it lines up with the side, so the corner is not exposed. Now that we have our rectangle in place from top to bottom, I'm going to slide it to the right. Just a little bit. I don't have perfect measurements for this, but when I think it's the perfect size for a frame, I'll stop. And that's about it. I think that's the perfect size for a frame. Now, I'm going to fill in the frame with a purple color because I'm going to use my channel colors. And this is another way to make a thumbnail cohesive. If you choose channel colors, I would suggest making sure your thumbnails always have your channel colors in it in some way, shape, or form. Okay, now that the purple fill is inside the frame, now where it says border, I'm going to keep it as a solid border, but I'm going to change that border to white, so the outside of the frame will be white. I know the background is still white, but the frame will pop out when I add in the background picture. But we're not going to do that just quite yet. So now I'm going to hit graphics. And that picture you seen me upload is the picture I'm going to put inside the frame. So I'm going to go back and click on graphics, then upload. And then the picture's already been uploaded, so I'm going to click on that same picture. And I'm going to fit this inside the frame. I don't want it to be perfectly matched up with the frame because I still want some of the purple to show. So that's good enough for me. If you want it to fit perfectly, you can do that. But there's a reason why I don't want it to fit perfectly. Because I'm going to add a second frame around the picture of me. So we're going to hit shape again. Click on the square. And then we're going to move the square inside. Frame it up with the picture. Pull it down to match the bottom of the picture. And then pull it on both sides to match the sides of the picture. Now that we have the picture framed in, I'm going to have a border that's a darker purple around the picture. As you can see, the border around the picture is black, but I want it to be darker purple. But you can also do this in white, since my channel colors are purple and white. But I think it's going to look better in a darker purple. But I'll show you what it looks like with the white frame. I like the white frame as well, but I also like the dark. So we're just going to keep it as darker purple. Now we're going to click, and you have the 2 frames of your thumbnail complete. Now for the background, I'm going to click on background, then I'm going to click on photo. And I'm going to click the search bar and type in the word wash. And for the background photo, I'm looking for something that looks like a rain shower or some sort. Like something like this. Something like that, where you see beads of water. Or we could also do something else. I kind of like that picture, but it's not. And we could do try another beads of water picture. That one's pretty cool. We have another one. Then we could try someone actually standing in the shower, but the reason why I'm not going to use that picture where somebody's actually standing in the shower and washing their hair, because that's not realistic to my life. Because I don't actually stand in the shower. I sit in the shower, so I'm not going to use that picture. But then I think I found the perfect picture for the back. This one. See how you see the water flowing up? I think it just looks cool and it's aesthetically pleasing to me. But we could also try one more picture and we scroll down. This one looks cool as well. The water is going up. But I don't like that one as much. So we're just going to go back to the previous picture that we had, which was this one. Oh, no, that's not the right one either. We're just trying pictures because all of them look different. And right now I'm being a little indecisive about the background picture. It happens when you have so many different options. I can tend to be a little bit indecisive about pictures. Because I love photography so much, and I feel like when you're looking at pictures, you might say you feel one emotion when you look at the picture, and then I could say I feel a different emotion, and we could talk about pictures for a very long time based off of emotions. Now, I've decided on this picture because I like how the water has a little bit more movement to it, so I think it looks good. Now that I've decided on a background picture, I'm going to add the text. We're going to hit add heading text. So we're just going to move the text over and up. And I'm going to type in the title. I'm going to click it again till it pops up. It's raining, y'all, so the internet is a little bit off today because it's been raining. We've had a lot of thunderstorms. So this thumbnail is going to be called Wash Day Heatless Curls Routine. And this video that I'm making the thumbnail for now, you will see in a couple of days, because I did record my wash day routine with the help of my mother, because she's the one who does my hair when we're not going to the hairdresser. So thank you to my mother for doing that. And yes, I make sure every first letter is capitalized. I think it just looks a little bit better. And it always, like when I'm spelling something, it always seems like I have to like concentrate because I'll miss some letters, or I'll be like, it looks right, but when you're actually sounding it out, it does not. So I'm going to change the color of the letters to white, because that's what they always are in my videos. Well, in my thumbnails. This is what it would look like if I would use a purple. With a lighter purple, that's what it would look like. But I want it to be white. And I'm also going to add a shadow, because shadows help things stand out. Just like we use the frame to frame up each section to help the pictures and colors stand out, you want to shadow your letters to help them stand out. Now my shadow is going to be purple because we're sticking with the purple and white theme. But we're going to use the lighter purple because that's the one I normally used. And we're going to offset our shadow at a 6. No, too much. 6 could be too much. 5 looks great. But 4 looks better. And then we're going to blur it out to a 2. And I do have a Pacific font that I use for my thumbnails. So it's always written in this font. At least it has been for a while. And it's just a font I find on Snappa. It's really called Mr. Doggo. It looks like it's written in cursive. But now, to me, the letters are too small. It's at a 72 because I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Like so. And then I'm also going to move it up a little bit. I'm going to try and center it like that. And then I'm going to go to graphics. And then hit icon. And I'm going to see if Snappa has a curl icon. They might. We'll see what we can find. We have shorter curls. Those are cute. And then we have these ones. These are more like wavy curls, and the curls are a little bit tighter. So I'm going to use the bottom one, and I'm going to stick it underneath. Like so. Just because I think the picture is cute, and I felt like something was missing on this side. And let's see if I can find an actual photo. If I can find a photo, I might switch out the little icon, but I think the icon is cute and whimsical. So let's see, we're gonna type in the same word. See if they have some photos of curls. Let's see, I'm just clicking photos. See, that's not what I'm looking for. The icon will work. And let's click on shape. Click the circle so I can frame out the icon itself. Circle's a little too big. So let's you have to click it from the corners. And we're moving words right now. So maybe if I just, here's the circle so it lines up. And click the corner. Okay, so I know why it's not working because I'm gonna remove the title, move the title over here for a second so I can just focus on the circle. And then I'll move the title back. And the circle is going to be a little bit bigger than the icon itself, which I think is cute. Now that I'm looking at it, since it has these other little circles, we don't need to frame the icon. It was an idea, but no. So now let's just move the title back so it can be above the icon. And now the last thing I always do to my thumbnails, no matter what style of thumbnails I do, I put a border around the whole thumbnail. So same way I've been framing things out, how I frame out a border for the whole thumbnail, I just click shape in the same square, but this time I need to make sure that it fits the whole thumbnail. So you're just going to go up to the top to make it match. And I'm going to slide it down to the bottom so it matches. And going to slide it over till it matches the edge over here. And the edge over here. It's going to cover up the white frame on that side a little bit, but it's okay. As long as it matches the edge of the frame like so. If the line's a little bit thinner, it's okay to change the border color because it's in black. I always make the border on my videos purple. Now I'm just going to click it. It's not perfectly aligned, so I'm going to re-click it. But the reason why you want to add the border last is because you're going to be clicking on it so much, you don't want to move anything else out of place. So let's see if that'll match it better. Now that the border is in, it's a little lighter on this side, so the white is poking out a little bit, so you can definitely see both frames. And this is how I make a thumbnail from scratch. Now, if you would like me to use a free platform to make a thumbnail from scratch, I can do that. If you would like me to show you how to do it in Canva, but I do have something to show you how to make in Canva coming soon. And this wash day heatless curl routine will be coming out soon as well. But the last thing I'm going to do is download this thumbnail to my computer. So I will have it. And I'm just going to type curls 1. I don't know what it is. I spelled it wrong up here, but we'll fix that. And then I'm going to hit download. When you download your thumbnail from here, you want to make sure you download it as web optimized JPEG. So now that it's downloading to my computer, it'll go through the security thing on my computer. As you can see it at the top, it'll run through the safety scanner. And now I know it's fully downloaded. So thank you for joining me for this video. If you have not, I hope you subscribe, leave a comment, like, share this video out. Maybe this can help you or someone that you know that's never made a thumbnail from scratch. It'll maybe give them some ideas. So remember to comment, like, subscribe, share out the video. And always remember, I am thinking of you, sending my love, and bye for now.